Holy cannoli, Corsica. Get ready for a dining extravaganza that'll leave you laughing all the way to the bank, or rather, all the way to your Ferrari. Picture this, a swanky joint that's the epitome of Denver's new cool. It's like a chic Paris bistro got a makeover by a tipsy Italian designer. The vibes are electric, and the crowd is as stylish as the menu. Now, let's talk food. It's like a culinary symphony conducted by a Michelin-starred maestro. The scallop crudo. It's like biting into a pearl that melted in your mouth. The meatballs. They're so tender, they'll make your heart skip a beat. And the mussels. They're so plump and juicy, you'll forget all about that time you tried to go scuba diving in your bathtub. But wait, there's more. The almond cake is a fluffy cloud of almondy goodness that'll transport you to the Mediterranean. And the tiramisu. It's a masterpiece so balanced, it'll make your taste buds sing like opera stars. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the price. Yes, Corsica is pricey, but hey, you get what you pay for. The food is exceptional, the drinks are divine, and the ambience is off the charts. Plus, who needs to pay rent when you can dine at Corsica every night? Oh, and the service. It's like being waited on by a team of super-friendly elves who know exactly when to refill your glass and when to leave you alone with your culinary fantasies. So, there you have it, Corsica, a culinary adventure that's worth every penny and every laugh. Just remember, don't go saying we didn't warn you about the bill. Consider it the price you pay for a night of gastronomic greatness and comedy gold. Work class, where flavor explodes and order reigns supreme. Yo, Dinvrits. Brace yourselves for a culinary roller coaster that'll make your taste buds dance the lambada. Work class isn't just a restaurant, it's an experience that's as unpredictable as a drunken sailor on a roller skate. First, let's talk nibbles. They'll flash you their spicy chicken pot pie, leaving you wondering if you've stumbled into a secret KFC for the elite. Their lamb egg rolls are like tiny flavor bombs wrapped in a crispy embrace, making you forget that lamb can ever be boring. Now, let's move on to the main event. Their roasted goat is like a tuxedo-wearing gentleman of the animal kingdom, with a sophisticated sauce that'll make you say, holy moly, this goat's got panache. The rotisserie chicken. It's like a party in your mouth, with a smoky dance of butter and lemon that'll make you want to do the Macarena with a chicken bone in your hand. But hold your horses, my friend, because their sides are the real rock stars here. The mac and cheese is like a creamy, cheesy hug, making you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. The sweet potatoes dance on your palate like tiny sugar-coated disco balls, leaving a trail of sweet bliss. Now, here's the catch. They don't take reservations. It's like a lottery for your taste buds. You could end up waiting long enough to recite the entire alphabet backward, or you could waltz right in like a boss with a table waiting for your hungry horde. But hey, where's the fun in predictability? Oh, and the drinks. Let's just say they're a liquid party that'll make a camel do a tequila shot. Their cocktails are like masterpieces of molecular gastronomy, with flavors that'll have you wondering if you've been transported to a whimsical wonderland. But here's my one gripe, the space is smaller than a claustrophobic octopus in a sardine can. It's like trying to eat a steak in a mosh pit, but hey, who needs personal space when you've got deliciousness overload? So, brave culinary adventurers, prepare for a night of unpredictable and extraordinary dining delights. Work class is the restaurant equivalent of a spontaneous road trip with a blindfolded driver. You never know where you'll end up, but you can bet your bottom dollar it'll be a hell of a ride. Point Easy, where flavor explodes like a thunderous symphony, prepare to be utterly smitten. Denver Diners. Point Easy is not just a restaurant, it's a culinary symphony conducted by the Michelin-starred maestro himself. From the moment you step inside this cozy neighborhood gem, you'll feel like you've stumbled upon a secret speakeasy. The ambience is intimate, with dim lighting and a buzz that's simultaneously energetic and inviting. The servers are as warm and welcoming as a Colorado sunset. They'll guide you through the menu with the finesse of a sommelier presenting a vintage wine list. Speaking of which, the cocktail menu here is a masterpiece. The birdwatcher will make you soar to the heavens, while the winter gin and tonic will transport you to a winter wonderland. Let's talk food. Holy moly, food. The persimmon, carpaccio, and truffle is a culinary revelation. It's like a symphony of sweet, earthy, and nutty notes. The beet chicory salad is a riot of flavors, with the sweetness of beets, the citrusy tang of grapefruit, and the richness of goat ricotta cheese. But hold on to your culinary hats, folks, because the truffled mushroom tagliatelle is a pasta extravaganza that will have you dancing on the tables. The truffle butter elevates the nutty, earthy flavor of the porcini mushrooms to stratospheric heights, and the pasta is cooked to perfection. And now, the pasta resistance, the swordfish. It's as if Neptune himself leaped from the ocean and grilled it to perfection. The unique red wine pairing recommended by the server was a revelation. But wait, there's more. The dessert list is a smaller masterpiece. The sesame cake, glazed with citrus and served with passion fruit curd, will serenade your taste buds with its balance and symphony of flavors. Yes, Point Easy may have some kinks to iron out, but the service and ambience more than make up for any hiccups. It's a culinary experience that will leave you humming with satisfaction as you walk out the door. So gather your friends and family, make reservations, and prepare to be blown away by Point Easy. It's a restaurant where flavor explodes like a thunderous symphony, and you'll be begging for an encore. Nana's Dim Sum Dumplings, a dim sum destination that will make you forget your troubles and dumplings that will make you drool. Prepare yourself, dinnerets, for a culinary adventure that will leave your taste buds tapping and your heart thumping with joy. Nana's Dim Sum Dumplings has arrived, and it's the dim sum spot that will make you want to cancel all your other plans. Picture this, you enter the restaurant, and the air is filled with the tantalizing aroma of freshly steamed buns and savory dumplings. You're greeted by friendly staff who recommend not ordering everything on the menu, but let's be real, how can you resist? The green beans, my friends, are a masterpiece. They're like the green beans you've always known, but on steroids. They've been stir-fried to perfection, leaving you wondering why you've never had them this good before. And the dumplings. Oh, the dumplings. They're like little clouds filled with savory goodness. The soup dumplings are a must-try, bursting with a flavorful broth that will make you feel like you've been hugged by a warm blanket. But wait, there's more. The hot and sour soup is the perfect antidote to any chilly day or bad mood. It's spicy, it's sour, and it's got a little kick that will have you begging for more. And let's not forget the boba tea. The mango green tea is liquid heaven, especially paired with the spicy dishes. It's like a refreshing oasis in a sea of chili oil. Now, here's the catch. Getting at table is like getting tickets to a Taylor Swift concert. Reservations are only for the elite groups of 6 or more, so be prepared to wait. But trust us, it's worth it. In conclusion, Nana's Dim Sum Dumplings is not just a restaurant, it's a destination. It's where dreams come true, and dumplings dance on your tongue. So grab a group of friends, make a reservation if you can, and get ready for a dim sum experience that will redefine your relationship with food. Just don't blame us when you start dreaming of dumplings every night. Culinary Dropout, where Epicureans drool and comedy reigns supreme. Attention Epicurean adventurers. If you're looking for a culinary experience that'll make you do a Seinfeld-esque dance, then Culinary Dropout is your ultimate destination. Upon entering this spacious haven, you'll be greeted by a wall adorned with Converse sneakers, giving the joint a hip and artistic vibe. But don't be fooled, it's the food that'll have you running like a superhero to your table. Start your journey with their legendary soft pretzels, served with a molten provolone fondue that'll make you forget about all your ex-boyfriends or girlfriends or both, who knows. Then, grab a signature cocktail and prepare for a rib-tickling adventure. Their 36-hour pork ribs are so tender, they'll fall off the bone like a comedian bombing on stage. If pizza is your calling, indulge in their black mushroom truffle masterpiece. It's like a magic carpet ride for your taste buds, transporting you to a realm where flavors dance and sing in harmony. But beware, these pies are so good, you might end up eating them like Jerry Seinfeld eats cereal. Buy the boxful. And hold your laughter, folks, because their prime rib steak sandwich is the punchline that'll leave you howling. Imagine a juicy, succulent steak nestled between two slices of bread, topped with truffle fries that'll make you wonder if you've accidentally stumbled into a comedy club. The vegan curry may not be a side-splitting laugh, but it's still a solid contender in the culinary arena. And their fried chicken. Forget Colonel Sanders, this bird is the real fried fowl king. It'll have you cackling with delight, just like Elaine's laughter when she finally finds her soup Nazi. But wait, there's more. The covered and heated patio is so huge, it's like a comedy club where the punchlines never end. And with live music in the background, you'll feel like you're at a culinary open mic night where the food gets all the laughs. So, if you're in need of a gastronomic chuckle, head to Culinary Dropout and get ready for a rib-tickling, unforgettable dining experience. Just remember to bring your appetite and an extra pair of pants, because these dishes are so good, they might make you do a spontaneous dance of joy. Prepare yourself, Denver diners, for a tantalizing expedition to Tavernetti. Enter through the doors and be greeted by an army of servers, like an Italian welcoming committee. They'll attend to you like a 5-alarm fire, but without the sirens. The ambience is like a cozy Italian farmhouse meets chic modernism. It's the kind of place where you can sip on a pre-dinner cocktail made with so many ingredients. It's like a culinary Rubik's Cube. But let's get to the main event, food. The focaccia is so light and airy, you'll wonder if it's made with helium. The burrata is like a fluffy cloud floating in a sea of pesto and breadcrumbs. And the crudo. It's so fresh, you'll swear the prawns just hopped out of Cherry Creek. Now, the homemade pasta boy, where do we start? The rigatoni is like a warm, cheesy hug with just the right amount of chew. The tagliatelle is a symphony of lobster, spice, and al dente perfection. And the garganelli. It's like a party in your mouth with duck, spelt, and pecorino cheese. But wait, there's more. The broccoli is so delicious, you'll regret ever hating vegetables as a kid. The tiramisu is like a sweet, creamy whisper from the heavens. And the affogato is the perfect ending to a meal that will make your taste buds sing. In conclusion, Tavernetti is like the Italian cousin of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, a magical place where your taste buds dance the tango and your soul is transported to a world of culinary bliss. So, make a reservation, dress to impress but not too much, they welcome Birkenstocks, and prepare for a dining experience that will leave you in a state of gastronomic rapture. The Porchetta House, where hog heaven meets holy grail of sandwiches. Prepare yourself, Denverites, for a culinary experience that'll make your jaw drop like a rubber band. The Porchetta House is not just a restaurant, it's a symphony of flavors that will serenade your taste buds and leave you begging for more. Chef AJ, the main maestro of this gastronomic orchestra, has crafted a menu that reads like a list of culinary masterpieces. Take the OG Porchetta, for instance. It's like a symphony of crispy skin, tender meat, and a chorus of savory herbs. Each bite is a journey that'll transport you to a realm of pure porky bliss. But hold your horses, dear readers. The al pasta will make you question everything you thought you knew about sandwiches. Picture this, a tango of flavors between pineapple sweetness, jalapeno heat, and a tender blanket of pork that'll make you want to dance the salsa all night long. And let's not forget the banh em. It's a love letter to Vietnamese cuisine, with a symphony of pickled veggies, fresh herbs, and juicy pork that'll make you want to grab your passport and book a flight to Ho Chi Minh City. Now, about that service. It's like a one-man army over there. AJ whips up culinary wonders while simultaneously managing to give you the royal treatment. It's like having your own personal concert pianist in the kitchen. The atmosphere. Well, it's like the perfect blend of dive bar and gourmet paradise. There's something about the worn-out walls and the eclectic soundtrack that makes you feel like you've stumbled upon a secret hideaway for sandwich lovers. So, dear Denverites, come one, come all, to the Porchetta House. Be prepared to feast on a culinary adventure that'll make your taste buds stand up and cheer. Just remember to bring your appetite, because once you start eating, you won't be able to stop until you've licked your plate clean. Consider yourselves werned and incredibly hungry. 5-star circus of flavors in the heart of Reno, the Greenwich Denver folks, gather round and let me regale you with the tale of the Greenwich, a culinary circus that will leave you dancing with taste buds. It's like a Jersey Shore of flavors, but with class and no fist pumping. As you approach, mules of Big Apple icons greet you, setting the stage for a night of delectable surprises. Inside, it's a 2-level wonderland with a party at Gatsby's vibe. Now, let's talk food. It's like a mad scientist's laboratory, where fresh ingredients are twisted and turned into masterpieces. The fresh bread and whipped ricotta is a revelation, like a pillow for your mouth. The crispy collard kale. Picture a salad that's like a disco dance party with kale as the star. And the braised short ribs. Oh man, it's like a tender velvet suit for your taste buds. Oh, and the pizza. It's like a Brooklyn Bridge stretched to perfection. The sourdough is crispy, the toppings are innovative, and the chef's a pizza wizard who should be performing in Vegas. Now, let me tell you about our host, Michael. He's like the Pied Piper of service, leading us to a culinary symphony. Share plates. No problem. Pacing. Flawless. It's like watching a ballet of plates. Some say the cheesecake is a bit, but let me tell you, the prickly pear Bavarian is like a desert sunset in your mouth. It'll make you forget all about your ex. Okay, so a few dishes missed the mark. The beets were like a failed chemistry experiment, and the hamachi crudo was a flavor clash that made my taste buds do the Macarena. But hey, even the greatest circus has its clowns. Overall, the Greenwich is a culinary roller coaster that'll leave you craving for more. It's a high-wire act of flavors, where the only regret is not ordering a second pizza. Prepare to be amazed, Denver. The Greenwich has arrived, and it's here to tickle your taste buds and make you laugh at your ketchup addiction. Super Mega Bean, where food rolls like a rock star and flavor explodes like a symphony of deliciousness. Attention, food enthusiasts and culinary adventurers. Super Mega Bean has arrived in Denver, and it's ready to rock your taste buds like a stadium full of screaming metalheads. This pan-Latin American paradise is so hip, it's making gentrified neighborhoods green with envy. The space is as stunning as a Beyoncé concert, with dim lighting, vibrant music, and staff who dance around like the Super Trooper chorus line. But let's talk about the food, shall we? It's a culinary circus that makes the Cirque du Soleil look like a kindergarten hula hoop class. Small plates fly by like acrobats on a high wire, each a masterpiece of flavor and presentation. The Papa's Bravas are like crispy little potatoes that have been to a rave and come back with a glow. The artichoke hearts are softer than baby pillows and hide a secret stash of garlic that will send vampires packing. And the croquettes are like little nuggets of crispy gold, filled with melt-in-your-mouth goodness. The ropa-villa is a savory symphony of shredded beef, marinated in a secret sauce that makes you want to weep with joy. And the plantains are like crispy little slices of tropical heaven, perfect for dipping in your favorite sauce. The service here is so fast, it'll make you think they have a team of ninjas in the kitchen. Orders fly out like a Formula One car, and the staff is so friendly, they'll make you want to high-five them and buy them a round of shots. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your crew, book a table, and prepare to have your taste buds blown away. Super Mega Bean is the restaurant experience that's so good, it'll make you want to abandon your diet and dance on the tables. P.S. Don't forget to try the tequila shots. They're so smooth, they'll make you believe in magic. Just be warned, drinking multiple shots may result in spontaneous breakdancing or improvised salsa performances. Prepare your taste buds for an epic meatapalooza at Guard and Grace. Attention, carnivores. If you've been searching for a steakhouse that will set your tongue ablaze, then buckle up, Buttercup, because Guard and Grace is about to blow your socks off. This modern steakhouse is like a temple to meat. The steaks here are so tender, they'd melt in your mouth if they didn't have the firepower to resist. I mean, seriously, these babies have been aged like fine wine, giving them a depth of flavor that will make you weep with joy. And when I say aged, I don't mean they've been forgotten in the fridge for a couple of days. I'm talking about the kind of aging that leaves the meat so smooth it could glide across a billiard table like a seasoned pro. But let's not forget about the supporting cast. The Brussels sprouts. Roasted to perfection, with a hint of caramelization that makes you forget your Brussels sprout phobia. The whipped potatoes. So creamy, they could moonlight as a cloud on a Sunday afternoon. And the macaroni and cheese. Well, let's just say it's the kind of mac that would make your grandma reconsider her own recipe. Now, about the service. These folks are like a well-oiled machine. They'll greet you with a smile, refill your glass before you even notice it's empty, and make sure your steak is cooked to perfection, even if you're going for that elusive well-done but still juicy unicorn. And let's not forget the ambience. Guard and Grace has the perfect mix of sophistication and comfort. It's like a swanky lounge where you can kick back and let the steak dreams take over. So, if you're ready to embark on a culinary adventure that will leave you in a meaty trance, then head on over to Guard and Grace. Just be sure to bring your appetite, and maybe a bib, because things are about to get messy, in the tastiest way possible. Root down, prepare for a gustatory explosion that will knock your socks off. Folks, gather round for the lowdown on Root Down, Denver's culinary paradise where food and fun collide like a high-speed railcar with a Piota. This ain't your average ho-hum restaurant. They're out to make your dining experience as seamless as a baby seal on the ice. Get ready for a symphony of flavors that will dance on your tongue like a hippopotamus doing the tango. Brunch to remember, so I tried their chilaquiles, and let me tell you, they weren't just good, they were Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles good. The flavors were like a chorus of angels serenading my taste buds. The portion was a tad on the petite side, but hey, when you're eating something this darn good, who needs a big plate? Dinner delights. Annie, our server, was like the fairy godmother of hospitality. She made sure our evening was a royal feast. The dishes were presented with such flair, they could have won an Oscar for best food styling. And that beat-down drink. It was like a liquid rainbow, only way better. Vegetarian haven, listen up, vegans and gluten-free folks. Root Down is your culinary oasis. They got options galore that will make your plant-based heart sing. Just be prepared to say goodbye to bland and hello to flavor explosions that will have you wondering why you ever ate meat in the first place. Cocktails to die for. Their gin pepper drink and coconut gin fizz are like a party in your mouth. They're the perfect way to kick-start a night of gastronomic indulgence. And their espresso martinis. Forget about it. They'll make you forget your own name, but in a good way. Ambience and service. The ambience is like a groovy jazz club meets a bohemian garden party. It's cozy, fun, and the staff is so darn friendly, they'll make you want to adopt them. Plus, they totally know their menu inside and out. It's like they have a cheat code to all the hidden flavors. Final verdict, folks. If you want a dining experience that will leave you feeling like you've just won the lottery and met your favorite celebrity chef all at the same time, head on down to Root Down. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you, and your tummy will be dancing with joy. Saddle up for a wild ride at West Saloon Kitchen. Howdy folks, it's your resident food critic ready to stampede into the legendary West Saloon Kitchen. This ain't no ordinary grub joint, it's a culinary rodeo that'll make your taste buds do the hokey pokey. First off, the atmosphere is like a saloon straight out of a Western movie. Think Clint Eastwood with a napkin tucked in his collar, but with way more smiles and less grit. They've got a big ol' upstairs and downstairs for all you cowboys and cowgirls to chow down. Plus, the bathrooms are cleaner than a sheriff's badge, y'all. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like your grandma's cooking, but with a modern twist that'll make you forget all about those microwave dinners. The pot pie is a symphony of flavors, with a crust so flaky it'll make your jaw drop. And the short rib stroganoff. It's so tender, it'll melt in your mouth like a happy trail in the desert. But wait, there's more. The rodeo burger has a patty so juicy, you'll need a whole rodeo to round up the napkins. And the chicken fajita salad is like a fiesta in your mouth, complete with locally sourced ingredients that will make you feel like a real Coloradoan. The drinks are just as impressive, folks. Their Paloma is so refreshing, it'll make you forget about the heat of the summer and the cold of the winter. And the Cowboy Margarita. It's like a liquid gold mine, but without the need for a pickaxe. The service is top-notch too. Our waitress, Michelle, was as friendly as a horse whisperer and as attentive as a hawk. She made us feel like we were the only ones in the whole saloon, even though the place was hoppin'. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds expensive, right? Well, buckle up, my friends, because it ain't cheap. But let me tell you, it's worth every penny. You'll leave feeling full, satisfied, and like you just had a wild western adventure. So, if you're looking for a culinary experience that's as authentic as a cowboy's spurs, head on over to West Saloon Kitchen. But be warned, once you taste their food, you might just become a regular at this frontier of flavor. Yippee-ki-yay, partners. Hold on to your chopsticks, folks. Reckless Noodle House is here to blow your taste buds to smithereens. This place is a culinary Wild West, where the flavors ride shotgun and take your palate on a thrill ride. First off, their crispy Saigon caramelized prawns are like a party in your mouth. They're so sweet and savory, they'll make you forget your own name. But hold up, there's more. Their Reckless fried rice is a masterpiece. Picture this, tender pork belly the size of Texas, and noodles that melt in your mouth like a whisper. The atmosphere is like a jungle on steroids. Dark and moody, with plants that would make Indiana Jones jealous. The bar area is lit up like a Vegas casino, but with better drinks. And the staff. They're like ninjas, swooping in with your dishes before you even realize you're hungry. Now, let's talk about the portions. They're not for the faint of heart. Seriously, if you order the bun bowl, you might need to rent a wheelbarrow to get it home. But hey, who needs Dobby bags when you're this satisfied? So, dear fellow foodies, if you're looking for a culinary adventure that will leave you grinning like a Cheshire cat, Reckless Noodle House is your destination. Just remember, this place is like a roller coaster once you get on, there's no turning back. And you'll probably scream for more. Gusto, where culinary wizards conjure magic on the plate. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves for a gastronomic adventure that will make your taste buds dance the time-teller and your stomach sing like an Italian opera. Gusto, the newest culinary masterpiece from Chef Lon Simonsma, is a symphony of flavors that will transport you to a realm where food becomes art. Picture this, an intimate dining room as cozy as a Tuscan farmhouse, where the aroma of freshly baked focaccia melts your cares away. You're greeted by a team of servers who welcome you with smiles as warm as the Mediterranean sun. Now, let's talk about the menu, a tantalizing tapestry of Italian delicacies that has foodies drooling like Pavlov's dog. From the melted leek focaccia that's so decadent it could make a cardinal break his vow of poverty to the fresh mozzarella di bufala that's as pure and refreshing as a summer rain, every dish is a work of edible sorcery. But hold on tight, because the pizzas are where the magic truly happens. The Amalfi pie, a masterpiece adorned with plump lemons and a touch of Calabrian chili, will leave you wondering if you've stumbled into a celestial pizzeria. The dough is as light as a cloud, yet crispy enough to support a symphony of toppings. And let's not forget the handmade breadsticks. They're like little golden rods of pure joy, each one a crispy, buttery temptation that will have you reaching for the olive oil with reckless abandon. Now, a word of warning, if you're the kind of person who likes to rush, this is not the place for you. The pasta, like a wise Italian grandmother, takes its sweet time to get to your table. But trust me, the wait is worth it. The rigatoni buttera, a symphony of flavors with handmade pasta so tender it melts in your mouth, will make you forget all about your appointment at the dentist. And for all you carb lovers, fear not. The portions are so generous, you'll have enough leftovers to feed a small army or just your gluttonous self the next day. So there you have it, Gusto, a culinary oasis where the food is divine, the atmosphere is cozy, and the staff will treat you like royalty. Just make sure you make reservations, because this little gem is already the talk of the town. And remember, as the great Jerry Seinfeld once said, food is the only thing that doesn't make you fat when you eat it. So, indulge guilt-free and may your taste buds forever sing the praises of Gusto. Gather round, food fanatics. Prepare your taste buds for a culinary adventure where the flavors sing like a choir of falsettos. Your bird in Denver has emerged as a gastronomic oasis, boasting an ambience that's as cozy as a warm blanket on a cold night. Picture this, a sprawling, vintage-inspired haven adorned with flickering candles and the aroma of freshly baked cinnamon rolls. The servers, they're a merry band of culinary wizards, ready to orchestrate a symphony of tastes on your palate. First up, the star of the show, the skillet cornbread. It's not just cornbread, folks. It's a work of art, topped with a chive butter that will make your taste buds dance the rumba. And let's not forget the cinnamon roll, a behemoth of a pastry that rivals the size of a small child. It's so decadent, it could revive a mummy. Now, let's talk chicken and waffles. Prepare for a fried chicken feast that will leave you clucking with delight. It's juicy, savory, and so crispy, it'll make your mouth sing like a canary in a choir. And the waffles. Cheese and chives elevate them to an ethereal realm. But wait, there's more. The Great American Burger is a tower of pure indulgence, stacked with pork belly that's so tender, it'll melt in your mouth like a summer popsicle. And the Street Louis ribs. They're smoked under glass, adding a theatrical flourish that would make a Broadway star envious. Of course, no culinary extravaganza is complete without a sweet finale. The fried Oreos are a delicious paradox, crispy yet gooey, with a perfect ratio of Oreo to dough. It's like a roller coaster ride for your taste buds, leaving you with a satisfying grin. However, let's address the elephant in the room, the prices. They're not for the faint of heart. But remember, as the great Jerry Seinfeld once said, you get what you pay for. And at your bird, you're paying for an unforgettable culinary experience that will leave you craving for more. So gather your friends, your family, or your fellow foodies, and embark on a taste bud adventure at Your Bird Denver. Just remember, bring your appetite and your sense of humor, because you're in for a wild ride of culinary delights. Prepare your taste buds for a culinary extravaganza at Mr. Urso, a taco paradise that will make your tongue tango. Oh, my fellow foodies, gather round and hear the tale of Mr. Urso, a restaurant so spectacular that it'll make even the most gloss palate do a backflip. Located in the vibrant Reno district, it's a culinary playground that will leave you wondering why you've been wasting your time with other taco joints. From the moment you step through the door, the ambience envelops you like a warm tortilla blanket. There are cozy booths, hip high tops, and an enchanting enclosed patio that feels like a secret Mexican garden. As if the setting wasn't enough, the menu is a symphony of flavors that will make your taste buds do the Macarena. Their queso fresco is like a creamy salsa dance party that will leave you begging for more. And their famous birria tacoso, baby, it's like eating a piece of God's culinary masterpiece. The tender meat, the flavorful broth, and the perfect tortillas will make you question why you ever considered a burrito bowl. But wait, there's more. Their Mojo Tacos are a spicy masterpiece that will ignite a fire in your soul. And if you're feeling adventurous, order the coconut rice. It's like a tropical explosion in your mouth, with hints of sweetness and a fluffy texture that will make you forget about plain white rice forever. As for the service, it's as attentive as a personal paparazzi. Our server, Marisol, was like our culinary tour guide, explaining each dish with the enthusiasm of a food evangelist. But here's the kicker, folks. The prices are surprisingly reasonable. You can indulge in a taco feast that will make your wallet sing and your belly dance. So, if you're looking for a culinary experience that will make you forget your name and question your life choices, head on over to Mr. Urso. It's a taco haven that will make you wonder why you haven't been there before. Just beware, once you taste their birria tacos, you may never look at life the same way again. Revival Denver Public House, where the food is always a winner and the bathrooms could use a touch-up. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for a dining experience that will leave you breathless and slightly perplexed. Revival Denver Public House is the epitome of American cuisine, where you can indulge in culinary delights fit for both special occasions and late-night cravings. The food here is like a symphony that tickles your taste buds in all the right places. Every dish is a masterpiece, from the sandy baked oysters that add a crunchy texture to your teeth to the Brussels sprouts that are so oily, you'll need a life jacket to navigate them. Seriously, folks, it's like trying to eat a plate of greased lightning. But let's not dwell on the occasional culinary mishap. The rest of the menu is a home run. The Maryland crab dip, despite its offensive name, is surprisingly delicious. Sure, you might have to pay a small fortune for it, but hey, it's the price you pay for being in downtown Denver, where scamming tourists is a national pastime. The crab pretzel, on the other hand, is a work of art. It's like a pretzel on steroids, filled with a generous helping of crab that will make your mouth water. Just be careful not to choke on the baguette chips, which are so stale, they could double as medieval weaponry. Speaking of beverages, Revival Denver Public House has a whiskey and bourbon selection that will make even a seasoned connoisseur weep with joy. They even have Pappy Van Winkle, which is like finding the holy grail of spirits. So raise a glass and enjoy a libation that will make you forget all about the sandy oysters and oily Brussels sprouts. The atmosphere at Revival Denver Public House is equally charming. It's a cozy spot with a warm and inviting vibe, complete with pool tables next door that you might not even notice until you've had a few too many drinks. The bathrooms, however, leave something to be desired. They're small, cramped, and in need of a serious makeover. But hey, who needs clean bathrooms when you have amazing food and drinks to enjoy? Overall, Revival Denver Public House is a culinary gem that deserves a place on your foodie bucket list. Just be prepared for a few minor disappointments, such as the occasional gritty oyster and the bathrooms that look like they haven't been updated since the Civil War. But trust me, the pros far outweigh the cons, and you'll leave this establishment with a smile on your face and a renewed appreciation for the finer things in life, such as food that doesn't require a dental checkup.